Part 16.
Ray woke up slowly, staring at the ceiling as yesterday replayed in fragments inside her head. Jiwan's arms around her, the way he didn't ask too many questions after the hug, the warmth of his kitchen, his quiet patience, and the way she had been ignoring him like an idiot thinking he had a girlfriend because of pink slippers. She groaned and rolled over, dragging her blanket over her face. And then it hit her again. His birthday. She had missed his birthday. She was supposed to make it to him. Her eyes shot open as she reached for her phone, immediately opening his profile. Maybe he had posted something 2 days ago. A celebration. Favorite food. What he likes. Anything. But as she scrolled, there was nothing. No photos of himself. Just places. A sunset. A street corner cafe. A piano in a dimly lit room. Random scenery shots that looked like he had taken them himself. She slowly lowered the phone. Does he not like taking pictures of himself? Her lips pressed together. She picked up her glasses. A gift, maybe? Something simple. What did he like? Clothes? He had a good sense of fashion. Jewelry? A watch? Perfume? He likes playing guitar, right? She paused. I don't know anything about him. Ray fell back onto the bed dramatically with a groan. An hour later, she was dressed, grabbing her purse with the full intention of going to the mall and figuring it out somehow. Ding dong, she blinked. Who could that be? When she opened the door, oh my Shinhai. Jiwan's sister stood there with a deep frown on her face. You didn't call me. Ray blinked. What? When you got home yesterday? You said you would. Shinhai replied accusingly. Ray immediately smiled sheepishly, stepping aside. I'm so sorry. I fell asleep the moment I got home. Come in. Shinhai's face brightened instantly. Forgiven. As she stepped inside, Ray shut the door behind her. I'm sure Jiwan pointed my house out to you. Shinhai snorted. Yeah, after I begged him for 2 hours. He said I can only stay here for 30 minutes. Can you imagine? She suddenly turned, pointing at Ray's bag. Where are you heading to? Ray opened her mouth, paused. Wait? What? Shinhai repeated. Ray smiled slowly. You're here. You can help. Shinhai's brows furrowed in confusion. Help with what? Ray flushed, fingers fidgeting with the sleeves. It's nothing serious. I kinda didn't know about your brother's birthday. Shinhai's eyes widened. And I wanted to get him something, but I don't really know what he likes. She peeked up cautiously, waiting for judgment. Instead, Shinhai beamed. Really? I would be happy to help. Ray blinked. You don't have to worry. Brother didn't really celebrate his birthday. He just went to work and I was home all day. When I insisted, we only went out for dinner. She clapped her hands together excitedly. So this might be a good opportunity. Ray tilted her head. Really? Yeah, this'll be so fun. Ray couldn't help but laugh, already feeling a little lighter. Maybe, just maybe, she could make up for it after all. They finally arrived at the mall. Their plan was simple. Get him a gift. Actually, gifts. Ray was planning to do a small cake or maybe cookies later. Not food. She knew her limits. Ray was terrible at cooking. Takeout would probably be safer. Shinhai had already claimed responsibility for the decorations. But when it came to the actual gift picking, Ray was completely clueless. Thankfully, Shinhai wasn't. They started with electronics. You know he likes music, right? Ray nodded. So they got headphones. Then, I know he likes taking pictures. So let's get this. Shinhai smiled. Yeah, but he has like 1,000 semira. But Ray still bought it. They moved to another store. Cologne. That one was hard. Ray kept sniffing until her nose felt numb before eventually buying 2. Just in case, she had said. A wallet followed. Then, the clothing store. And suddenly it felt like Christmas. Shinhai did most of the selecting here because Ray had absolutely no fashion sense outside of work blazers and neutral tones. By the time they were done, their arms were full of bags. Her wallet was definitely not crying, but it still didn't feel like enough, because she owed him for everything he had done for her, and she was happy. Shinhai turned. Let's check the female section. Myray paused. Why? But it turned out, Shinhai wanted her to try on clothes. We have to get things for you. It's not necessary. Shinhai gave her a look. And just like that, Myray found herself inside a fitting room. They moved from clothes to makeup, and somewhere between laughing over a dress that was definitely too much, and Shinhai forcing her to try a lip tint, Myray realized something. She was having fun. Later, they were baking. Or trying to. Myray carefully measured flour like it was a life or death situation while Shinhai handled most of the work. Thank you for today, Myray said sincerely. Shinhai smiled. You're welcome. But we're going to it again. Myray chuckles. Definitely. Then Shinhai's voice softened a little. You know, he doesn't really like celebration or his birthday. Myray glanced up. Celebrations weren't really a thing when we were growing up. Our parents were always busy. She chuckled lightly. But Jiwan always found a way to celebrate mine. Myray smiled. Really? One time he baked a cake for me. She paused. It was really ugly. Myray laughed. He didn't even let Miss Kim help him. Shinhai smiled. Myray shook her head. He really loves you. Shinhai shrugged. Yeah, I guess. But he likes you too. Myray blinked. What? Wait. No. You know, your brother is just being nice, right? Shinhai laughed. No, he's not. Myray frowned. He's not like that. He doesn't laugh much. But he does around you. Myray narrowed her eyes slightly. He seems nice to everybody, she thought. But Miss Kim had said something like that before too. And then she remembered the way he had acted with Sang at the party. That wasn't nice. That was something else. Shinhai suddenly smiled at her. You know, you will believe me if you entered his collection room. Myray froze. Collection room? Shinhai. Or maybe you should check his camera. Myray slowly narrowed. What? But Shinhai only smiled as she turned away. I should call him. It's almost time. Completely ignoring the subject, Myray could only stare, suspicious now. Shinhai was supposed to return hours ago. He had specifically told her, 30 minutes, not to bother Myray, not to overstay, not to make things awkward. So when she texted him saying they were going to the mall, he didn't really have a problem with it. At least, Myray was fine with it, which meant Shinhai wasn't being an inconvenience. Or so he thought. Then he received another text. Come quickly. Something happened to Myray. He didn't even remember grabbing his keys. When he got to her apartment, the door was slightly ajar. His chest tightened immediately. Why would Myray leave her door open? No. Was she okay? Did something happen? Did someone? He pushed the door open. Dark. Too dark. He stepped in slowly. Senior? Shinhai. The lights came on. Surprise. He froze. Decorations everywhere. Wrapped gifts stacked by one side like it was Christmas. Cookies on the table. And Myray, fine. She was okay. Shinhai was okay too. He slowly narrowed his eyes at Shinhai. She immediately turned away. Guilty. Myray stepped forward, holding the cake, looking, everything but beautiful. And then, she started singing. Shyly, happy birthday to you. His eyes softened instantly. Her voice was nice, beautiful. Shinhai joined in. Happy birthday to you. He found himself smiling. Happy birthday. They finished together. To you. Myray smiled nervously. I'm sorry, I had no idea 2 days ago was your birthday. And I missed it. So let's just say it's a late birthday celebration. She shifted slightly. I wanted to make it up to you. Okay? Shinhai beamed beside her. This was all her idea. Myray laughed. Not the decor, food, or prank text though. They all laughed. Jiwan exhaled softly. Thank you. Myray's smile widened. Come on, make a wish. He closed his eyes, muttered something under his breath, and blew out the candle. The door opened. What did I miss? Mr. Sang stepped in with Haeyeon behind him. Sang. Shinhai shouted and she moved to hug him. And Haeyeon raised a gift bag as she stepped in. Happy late birthday, Jiwan. Our caring friend, she quoted with a grin. My-Ray nudged her immediately. Jiwan accepted the gift. Thank you, Hyeon. He looked around. So you guys planned all this? Technically, I wasn't invited, Hyeon said, pointing at My-Ray. She told me she was doing something for you, so why not come? Hyeon moved toward the cookies. I thought it would be a great idea if Sang came too, since he's your friend. My-Ray added. Sang threw an arm over Jiwon's shoulder. Aren't you happy to see me again, old man? He raised his own gift bag. Here, I'm sure you'll love it. Best gift ever, Jiwon groaned as he took it from him. You didn't have to get me another gift again. You gave me one 2 days ago. Sang shrugged. What can I say? I'm the best friend ever. Shinhai took the cake, already talking about cutting it as Sang leaned closer to My-Ray. Nice to see you again. Can't believe my friend didn't tell you about his birthday. But I get to see you again. Thanks for inviting me. My-Ray shrugged. You're welcome, but it was Shinhai's idea. Really, then let's. Before he could finish, Jiwan pulled him away from My-Ray. Go try the cake. Sang. He chuckled. Going now. And he was gone. Jiwan shook his head before turning back to My-Ray. She was shyly looking at him again. Thank you, he said quietly, stepping a little closer. It's nothing, she replied, waving it off. You deserve more. I'm just making up for being a loser. Jiwan frowned immediately. You're not a loser. Don't say that. You just thought I had a girlfriend who turned out to be Shinhai. My-Ray let out a groan. Stop. Please don't remind me. Sang suddenly cut in mid-bite. Girlfriend? Who? Jiwan. He swallowed. Let me tell you. Jiwan immediately shut his mouth and pushed him away. We should try the cake. My-Ray nodded quickly, following them before Sang could say anything else. The celebration wasn't anything big, just laughter. Sang and Shinhai wouldn't stop talking about Jiwan's embarrassing childhood moments, which made both My-Ray and Hyeon laugh until their stomachs hurt. Jiwan kept throwing them side-eyes the entire time. Emma sang and Hyeon sang at some point too. And it was good. And somehow, Shinhai got along with Hyeon very well. My-Ray dropped a plate on the counter. Hyeon followed her into the kitchen, raising an eyebrow immediately. Did Shinhai match you guys? Are you guys dating now? What? No, Hyeon hummed. Really? I can tell she tried. What a nice kid. She leaned against the counter. You guys should sort your feelings fast because the tension and spark is everywhere. And I can't wait to be friends with Mr. Sang. My-Ray rolled her eyes. That's the reason? I'm sure you can still be friends with him. He looks like a free guy. Yeah, Hyeon shrugged. Still, I want you guys together. She softened. I mean, you seemed happy tonight. What are you saying? I'm always happy. Hyeon turned her gently. Yeah, but you glowed differently tonight. She held Moray's hands. Don't you think you should tell him already? I mean, if he's shy, you can take the step or I can help. No, Hyeon, don't. My-Ray pulled back slightly. I mean, he might just be a nice person, or being kind. He's a nice guy, but I don't think I'm sure now. She turned away. Besides, I don't want to ruin what we have yet. Her voice dropped. What if it turns to? Hyeon's face fell slightly. She reached for Moray's shoulders again. It's all right. You don't have to say it now. I'm sorry. She squeezed gently. But just know you deserve happiness. A pause. You don't have to keep punishing yourself for what Hyung-soon did. My-Ray smiled at her. I know. Thank you. She pulled her into a hug. Ha-yeon chuckled. Well, I have an early morning tomorrow. Sorry I can't help you clean up. I'll call you later. She waved as she walked off. Thank you for coming, My-Ray said. And then she was gone. Shinhai's voice followed right after asking her for that picture they took earlier. My-Ray smiled faintly, before her thoughts began to drift again. She stood there, mind reeling. An hour later, everyone had gone home. Well, just Mr. Sang. Shinhai and Jiwan had both offered to help clean up, despite Moray's protest that it wasn't necessary. Still, they insisted. While Shinhai busied herself in the kitchen, My-Ray and Jiwan worked on taking down the decorations in the living room. You know, Jiwan said casually. You didn't have to buy me that many gifts. Ray glanced at him before shrugging. I did. You've been nothing but nice to me. He chuckled softly, clearly unconvinced. Well, I do have one more surprise. His curiosity piqued as she pulled out her phone and showed him the ticket displayed on the screen. A music festival ticket, she explained quickly. Shinhai said you liked this group, so I got you one. Jiwan froze for a moment before his lips curved into a slow smile. You really didn't have to, he said quietly. Thank you so much, senior. He stepped closer. And I did get a ticket, Jiwan added, his voice faltering slightly. So that means we're going together. What? She stammered when he looked at her with raised brows. You got one already. He nodded with a grin. Yeah, so let's go together. Besides, he said, playfully crossing his arms, you owe me a lot of dinners and movies anyway. Fine, she muttered after a beat. I'll go. Next week Saturday. Yeah, next week Saturday. After a beat, they moved toward the hallway entrance. He turned back to his task, but she found herself staring at him. Why do you call me senior when you're older than me? She suddenly asked. Jiwon paused, then smiled. I thought it was something you were comfortable with, since everyone around you calls you that. And besides, you're my senior at work. That's because they were my juniors and interns back then, she replied quickly. Don't call me that. So, you don't like it? Ray shook her head, fumbling over her words. Call me Ray. Or Mimi. Jiwon's brows lifted slightly in surprise as he stepped closer. So you don't want me to call you senior anymore? Her cheeks flushed as she shook her head again. I should call you me, he repeated slowly, dragging out the nickname. They were standing inches apart now. Yeah, she nodded nervously. That's my nicknames. What my friends call me. But if you don't want... He lowered his head slightly, his voice softer this time. No, he murmured. I like it. Mimi. Ray looked up abruptly, only to realize just how close they were. Her breath caught in her throat as heat crept up her neck. His blue eyes were fixed on her. Intense, dark, and hungry. Is he going to kiss me? Is this really happening? Without realizing it, she leaned in. Jiwon groaned softly. Ray. Yes, she whispered, just as the distance between them disappeared. Ray? What should I do with the... Shinhai's voice cut in as she stepped into the hallway, immediately freezing at the sight before her. They jumped apart awkwardly. Oh my gosh, she laughed nervously. I'm sorry. Continue. Grabbing her bag quickly, she added, I think it's my turn to leave. Have a good night. Yeah, Jiwon replied shyly. I've to go too. See you later. Have a good night, Ray echoed. Thanks for the gifts and everything, he said, picking up his gifts. Ray moved forward to help him. Let me help you. I got it, he said. Got it, bye. With that, he left. The moment the door closed, Ray slid down to the floor, completely flustered. What was that? She buried her face in her hands, her heart still racing. I almost kissed him.
Don't forget to subscribe, and turn on your notifications to know when I upload the next chapter.